What's up, everybody? Alright. Where is picture? Yes, there we go. Alright. So, let's see if we can maybe beat the Godskin this time. Okay. Ooh, not okay. Ooh, that was very, very close. Not a good idea on my part. That second heal, I was a little delayed with it. There was something on. Oh, right. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about this before, but I should equip that talisman that, instead of this, I think I would be better served with... Oh wow, that didn't even put me on a light load. That's annoying? Am I? My math was a little wrong, because I thought I was way closer than that. Hold on. 23? So I have to lose 2 pounds still? Okay. Yeah, this is fine. I'll be fine. I don't know if there's a benefit to using that talisman then, but we will see. Maybe I can... Maybe there'll be some kind of difference that I can feel. I don't think that there will be, though. Might be kind of a waste. Whoops. Oh, not good. Okay. So, yeah, there's a couple changes I can make right off the bat. Let's change this to this, enhanced charge attacks. And that might be all we're gonna do. Maybe. How much extra damage does that really give me? Maybe I'll do this. I don't know if I need the extra damage, although this might be a dumb idea. Okay, yeah, something is off, because I remember I was just smoking this guy before. There we go. Okay, maybe I just need... Ooh, Black Flame Monkhood! That's awesome. Is that... What's the difference with their weight-wise? Oh my god, it's like 3 pounds heavier? Well, it's like 4 pounds total, but whatever. Okay, yeah. If I keep killing that Black Flame Monk, I'll have enough runes to level up at some point. So it won't be like banging my head against a wall per se. Ooh. Not good. Okay. I think we are close-ish to leveling up. Trying to remember what I get, because the I'm here for the the God-slaying greatsword. But that's in a chest afterwards. That's not that's not actually the reward from beating the Godskin Apostle. This might actually be where you get the Godskin Apostle's, like, wow, right into a pack. This might be where you get the Godskin Apostle's clothing set. Yeah, I need more health, though. Pretty badly. How close am I to leveling up? Oh, not that close. It's only like 15,000. Okay, perfect. Good, good, good. Okay, gotta get away from that. Ooh, that almost got me. That was... okay. Right, he's going into his phase 2, so he's just a little bit more dangerous now. I don't think it'll be a problem, though. He just kind of gets stretchy powers. Oh, and also he can make, like, a tornado made of black fire, but, like, whatever. No. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, I think I am going to come back, though, because I'm not getting close enough to killing him. As close as I would like. And apparently I'm much farther away from being able to wield this weapon at a light load than I thought, which sucks. Okay. I think I was looking for some Everjails or some bosses before that were going to help me get some extra experience, and I think I got most of them. So now what we're gonna do... Okay, actually, probably not at the Shaded Castle. Probably haven't beaten this guy. And I doubt I have the prosthetic from here. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I thought somebody was waiting around this corner. Cool. Alright, and there might be... I think there's some... I don't know if I've been here yet. Like, I'm not really sure how far I have gone before. Like, did I get all the way to the boss and then stop because he's crazy? Or, you know, something else? The options are endless. There was something I was just thinking about. Shoot. Because, okay, actually, yeah, there might be some dungeons around here, something that I can go for. Okay, actually, I know where one is over here. There is a kind of little secret side area thing. Also, let's see what this ghost says. I don't remember. Erd Tree, Great Erd Tree, the Golden Order itself, unwavering, stretched to the sky. Confer your guidance to our Elden Lord to put this weary world to rights. Yeah, really unclear as to who is actually guiding us with grace, though. Not sure if it's the Two Fingers, because it would seem to point at things that go against the Two Fingers' interests at certain points. Maybe. Like the way that it points to the forge, for instance, like that seems like something that the Two Fingers would never tell us to do unless, well, I mean, I think that was the plan the whole time, potentially, because the incantations that we get from them, like the very first ones, they list the fire monks as some of the people that you need to, like, be prepared to fight against. Oh my god, how did you not hear that? Yeah, follow the path that has been set. Got rid of your chat on the left. Oh yeah, no. What's up, last protagonist? I did not. Okay, yes, so follow the path that has been set for you, and you will make enemies of all others, the monks, the sorcerers, the ancient dragon knights, and the scions of gold. So yeah, this is like one of the first incantations they give you, and it mentions the monks like first. So I'm not really sure what their goal is, but I think that the Two Fingers might go away, you know, just as we need them, like as we're set down that path for a reason. Like I think that's always been the plan. Maybe. I mean, everyone says that it's something the Two Fingers would never do, but like, I don't know, whoever is guiding Grace did. They pointed the way to the forge. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Alright. Got some animal bits. Did I pass it? I might have passed it. Yeah, I think I... Nope, there it is. Perfumer's Grotto. Why do I need to carry a torch with me if I can just make my enemies turn into the torch? I love teleporting to the critical hit spot. Oh no, my torch died. Feels so stupid though. It's like, how have I not found the lamp? Like, I almost want to stop what I'm doing right now and go get it, but I don't really need it. I'll use a torch though. It helps a lot. Just now, I mean, I think this has been said before, maybe, but from behind, I really thought it was a Nox monk at first, and I don't know, I just sort of... It's possible that monks just kind of look like that, you know, robes and whatnot, but Well, I guess they're not technically monks, they're like priests, right? So... Is the cat eating the printer? And yeah, you guys might have heard me right. You guys heard me right. The cat likes to chew on all kinds of stuff, including plastic and metal, because she's insane. This wall a wall? Or is it illusory? Okay. Next secret tunnel. Whoops. Oh, I think I have enough to level up, almost. That is... Okay, good, I get to heal. How do you not... Alright. I was like, how are you not staggered yet? But... Get him staggered with like 1 health left, so what's the point? I really feel like... This is something that I am a little peeved about. I really feel like your immunity bar, no matter how big it is, should drain from 100% to 0%, like, at the same speed. Because otherwise, having extra immunity also kind of sucks, because it means you're poisoned for longer. Like, it takes more time for the poison to wear off. So... that sucks. I mean, maybe it's like a negligible amount of time or something, or yeah, maybe it's a negligible amount of damage or time or something, but I don't know. It's the principle of the thing. I'm very surprised that I was not interrupted in the middle of that. Okay, so this guy is here because Omen Killers are like, I think the first Omen Killer was an ex-perfumer. And I think that, so like their organization has like perfumer roots, which is kind of interesting. Especially since, you know, the whole thing about perfumers is like they consume like the perfume or the thing that they are harvesting to kind of use its ability, like you hold the perfume in your mouth or something and then expel. There's something that says perfume bottles. The perfume recipe itself. Held in the mouth to dissolve before being expelled. Yes. So I don't totally remember everything about the... Oh, that's right, in the capital is where the Rolo Omen Killer thing is. Let me see what his club says again. Blade of this huge, loathsome cleaver comprises a row of amputated omen horns. Weapon of slaughter wielded by omen killers. Hideous horns cause blood loss, adding vibrant colors to the ongoing mayhem. So yeah, I have to... I don't know. I guess maybe the fact that they used to be perfumers has nothing more... It is irrelevant beyond the fact that, like, they consume some kind of potion to rid themselves of emotions. Okay, so a little bit more health. Might not seem like a lot, but you know, when you level up, you also get a bunch of defense upgrades and stuff, so it might be more than enough. We'll see. Because I feel like if I can just stop getting, like, killed so quickly, if I can just have some time to kind of, like, recover between his hits, then I'll be fine. Ooh. I almost jumped at him. Would not have been ideal. Okay. Okay, I thought he was about to start spinning again. Also, before I actually kill him, this time I think I'm going to drop a couple glowstones and take a look at how the robes... I have glowstones equipped? Take a look at how the robes actually look on him. I have many. Do I even have the recipe for... Yes, of course I do. Haha. This one kicked your ass at level 42. I'm level 78, so I'm still getting a bit of an ass kicking here. There's probably more I could do, but I don't know. I don't like just grinding bosses sometimes. Oof. Oh, that's right. The DOT. That's fine. That means I was never... That was just an unlucky run. The weapon is level... It's at 16. My strength is at 20. So, yeah, I don't know if I... Maybe I have too many stats allocated in, like, weird ways. More into strength. Yeah, pump, get the swole on. Unga Bunga requires no stats other than strength. Well, I'm kind of going for, like, a strength faith thing. I kind of want to use... That's why I'm here for the... That's why I'm here. For this weapon. For this big ol' faith weapon. Oh, that was... Okay, that was annoying. That was my bad. Understandable. I used it for most of my first run. Yeah, for real. And I think I used it for a lot of my... Thought it was too cool to not use. Same. I mean, like, I think my second run is pretty much what I used the whole time. Okay, cool. What is he aiming for? timed that just right. Perfect again. I do have a talisman that boosts. Oof. Okay. That boosts my charge attacks. The barbarian one or whatever the hell. I don't remember what it's called. Brain no go. Oh, I was, wow, trying to heal right there. That was a little scary. Perfect. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna drop a glowstone real quick. So I can do that thing that I said I was gonna do. Okay. So first of all, you got that weirdo face. Stretched out sort of limbs. Especially that neck. Wow. Wow. Okay. Then you have those little eggs that totally look like that thing from Berserk. And that might be a sun. I personally think that that might be something like a sun or like a moon or something, but it looks very like solar to me. Especially like, you know, even the thing on the back. This part here. Also pretty kind of sun-esque. Wow. Gotta love that wrist technique. Their skin is so like... Are these guys Albinorics? Are you guys Albinorics? You don't bleed silver. It's interesting to think that it maybe like they were something like Albinorics being used as like a template that like changed into something else, but I don't know. All right, Godslayer's Great Sword. Finally got it. Am I even swole enough to use it? Do I even have enough swole? Where the hell is it? Oh, right. I don't have enough dexterity. Oh my god, I need 11 more dexterity? Consider the Albinoric mask. You're talking about the way that they are... That it was like a crude sort of... Oh, yeah, no, the way that... I was wondering, yeah, like if maybe like they were dressed as gods in God's skin, maybe that like... I wonder if that possibly changed the Albinorics to become god-ish creatures. And maybe that's even what made them, you know, a man cannot kill a god or whatever. Like maybe they became god-ish. They literally stole the god's powers, like noble presence says. So I think that they, yeah, fought gods with gods. But it was like a stolen godhood. Like like, you know, which kind of sounds like what Albinorics or like Silver Tears are like all about. Like, you know, it's copying. I don't know if Albinorics are about copying stuff, but okay. Let's just go to the round table hold and regroup. I just mean how albinos are compared to the godskins. Oh! Oh, that's right, a far cry from Godskin. That's right, I forgot about that line. Far cry from Godskin. That is really interesting. I forgot about that line. I think I said that a couple hundred times already, but I did, for the record. That should be enough. One more level up. Stuck using the anchor for now, but, oh well. 'Tis the sailor's life for me. I'll upgrade that, well, see how much I'll upgrade. I'll try to upgrade the, Godslayer's Greatsword later when I have more money. Okay, I guess let's go get the whatever the knife, the why the hell can't Finger Slayer blade? The Killy blade? God, there's like 5 Killy blades in this game. You got the Black Killy blade, the Finger Killy blade, the normal blades for killing, the Glintstone Killy blade, Primal Glintstone Killy blade. I mean, got the Bird Killy Sacrificial Killy blade. There's a Killy Axe too, but we'll ignore that for brevity. Then this one becomes a giant. And well, that's right, and it's a giant with a specifically with one of these. Troll's Golden Sword. So they fought for the Erd Tree. Yeah, it's still hard to say. I mean, I assume that this was like, you know, it's hard to say if this was like what turned into a silver tier or something, maybe, or if this was something like, was this someone that lived in the Eternal City that they copied, or was it someone that they abducted and experimented on? I mean, I guess if it's... yeah, I'm really not sure. I mean, I guess it's... Okay, so it's copying. We don't know how silver tiers are made. It could be made from people, but I guess they're probably not. Because I feel like they have like a celestial sort of origin, probably. Most of the silver stuff does. Killing knife and a flower. No, I never thought about the fact that there was a Great Ghost Glovewort in there with the blade. Were used to comfort heroic spirits, given in tribute to those who died the most glorious of deaths, in the hopes their stories would become legend. So yeah, it's... I mean, what does the blade say again in the description? Blade say, oh, been born of a corpse. So I forgot that the blade actually symbolizes that. So it's almost like the flower is in there for, you know, the corpse or whoever gave their life to make the blade, which could be anyone, but I personally think might be Godwin. I think it's possible that Godwin gave his life willingly to try to restore death. And then Ronnie did something. Okay. Also, let's actually see if I can go fight the ancestral spirit first. Cannot. I killed the doggy. Yes. Okay, I should be able to get the others really quickly. There's this one. So right now, what I think she's doing is this ancestral spirit isn't glowing. It's like horns aren't glowing. So I think they are trying to sort of break it down or absorb it in some way, so that it doesn't keep growing. Because I feel it seems like what they're trying to do is direct their resources towards things that are reborn with like light, or things that are reborn and then like glow, something like that. That's... Do I have one of those what are they called? That is auspicious. Okay, well, it doesn't really help me out here. But I can get the... Oh, that's right. I get that Great Horn weapon from the Ancestral Spirit, so... Alright. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing is like a failed Ancestral Spirit. And they are trying to recycle it or something, maybe? Because it didn't, ain't got no light. He's a bit dull. Or should I say... Oh, I should have said dim. Damn it. Let's all pretend like I said dim. That was hilarious. Not at all embarrassing. Okay, I think this is the last one I need. He's right behind me, isn't he? Wow. Oh, that's right. I can't do anything while... Because I need to acknowledge that a door somewhere opened or something. Okay, whatever. I was too busy being annoyed to take that fight seriously. I don't know if that's actually where I wanted to go, but it might be. It is not. That's fine, though. I wanted to look at these ruins real quick, just for a second, because I thought that there were some markings somewhere. This guy, I think, is just praying to, like, Moog, being like, Bloodlord, you're awesome. Can't wait till you do your thing. But it's never gonna happen, buddy, so, sorry. I mean, not really, but whatever. Whoops, did I just... I paused. Yeah, not really many markings on this at all, actually. I mean, there's like some like fleur-de-lis kind of stuff going on, but other than that, not to be too scientific, but that's science lingo for answers pending. Oh, I didn't go pick up my runes. That's fine. I have this potion. Regal Ancestor Spirit. What is Regal? Isn't Regal just kind of... It means like royal too, right? Kind of? Like, doesn't it mean... Like, I think it could have something to do with, like, composure? That's so interesting. See, it's like it broke down there and was reborn here. So let's... The Wild Ancestor Spirit grazes on whatever the hell this sort of thing is. I don't even know what the hell to call that. French... whatever. It's some kind of French cuisine thing I'm not regal enough to understand. And there's other spirits in here. Like, I can't... What the hell does that even look like? Velcro was like one of the first things that came to mind. Little Velcro plant? Whoops. So now it's pulling in... So that's interesting, because it kind of just did what... See, okay, that is what I'm pretty sure they were doing to the ancestral spirit's body that was, like, failed. It just absorbed all of their life with its horns. The life is going into its horns, and it's restoring its life. It's absorbing souls to do that, though. So I think that they were sort of taking the new life out of... Right, breaking down the ancestor spirit that wasn't... Why is the light important, though? Is it just because they want... there's something... Something says something about... Oh, I think it's another item that I get from killing him. Is he like a... That's the other interesting thing. It's like a plant as well, because he's got like leaves growing on him. So I'm actually not sure. It's like a beast that's growing... Are the horns that's growing on the beast... Just trees? Plants? Like the Guardians? Kind of like the dragons too, actually. That looks... Their backs look so much like the dragons. Like modern dragons, like, have backs that look exactly like this. They have this weird sort of stuff growing out of them. You know, I guess horns sprouting over and over again. I mean, maybe that... So maybe they qualify as beasts? It's interesting. Are new spirits also, like, being born around us as well? Like, are they coming into existence from the spirit spring, or what is going on with that? Interesting. And I do think it's also very, it's important to note that, like, all of this spirit vapor stuff, it deals magic damage, like, soul stuff deals magic damage, so there's clearly, like, I think that, whatever we are firing with glintstone, when we're using magic is generally speaking very closely related to, like, soul juice. Oh, of course, now you're doing the golden ram thing. Jesus, are you kidding me? There we go. Oh, also, let's go grab the ancestral follower, infant thing. Head? Skull? I don't remember if it's called a skull or a head. Well, I'm gonna guess head. Because, it seems like they kind of refer to them as things that are alive. It's all, because it kind of seems like... Hold on. So are there even, like, are there still leaves growing out of it? Yeah, it's still got leaves and everything. Okay, so let's go grab... Do I already have the skull? No. Cool. Alright. These guys are showing off that they already have theirs. Or gals, I guess I should say. That's... an interesting similarity I hadn't thought about in a while. It seems like all of the... Well, I guess that's sort of just like a theme that's common throughout the game in general. Like, all of their spiritual sort of shaman people are women. And then, like, the men seem to fill more, like, combat roles, combatish martial roles, which is similar to, like, the Nox. What are you wearing? Oh god, please don't push me into the water. Oh, she might push me into the water there. I think it's the same thing everyone else is wearing, but I also have never noticed the, like, ring of teeth growing around. What the hell are those? She's got, like, this weird sort of... It can't be a jaw. It's like a bunch of teeth that have all been sort of sewn into a thing? I don't even know. But it reminds me of, like, a worm's mouth. Oh my god, I didn't die. Huh. Wonder what she was supposed to drop. Well, anyway. Okay, so they did call it a head. That's what I thought they would. So, yeah, it's like... I'm also kind of the opinion that, like, maybe the Crucible of Life could have even been, like, just some huge ancestral spirit. Like a super duper old one. Skull of a very young ancestral spirit, just think how many sproutings it might bear. So yeah, it's dead, so to call it young feels odd, because Yeah, but it's like, I think it's calling it young because it just died. Or it is newly... Things are growing on it for the first time. There we go. In the ancestral spirit-worshipping faith, these are considered envoys' wings, made to reap the lives of beings which experience no sprouting. So, no more glowing means no more sprouting, maybe? Because, I mean, I guess the light is like the energy, like the life energy, I guess, which could relate back to like what's going on with like stars and stuff being like, starlight. Um like starlight that we are using for sorcery could very well be just soul stuff. And that could be what they're sort of looking for, or you can visibly see in these ancestral spirits. Number of new growths bud from the antler-like horns of the fallen king. So like they're antler-like, they're not actual like horns. So I have to wonder. I mean, that could also be like a plant thing. It's kind of hard to... Well, that doesn't look like a plant, but still. I will say that Soluria's tree spear looks so much like just like a bundle of horns, and we know that crucible horns are a thing because of the crucible horn shield. Alright, let's give Ronnie her precious little dagger. I guess I could have gone and fought, Estelle before I got this. Oh well. I'm trying to remember how to get there off the top of my head. I think I got to Deeproot Depths finally, but... No, I didn't. I still need to fight the gargoyles.
Not blithe it seemeth. Even in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not?
Fleur-de-Lis, that's...
The hidden treasure of Nokron. My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread.
Oh yeah, that dark path, by the way, is, like, I think not a metaphor. E.g. Literally refers to something called the dark path of the Empyrean. And I think he also refers to, like, this other path that she didn't take as the bright path.
Take it.
And I think that he said, like, losing her body, getting rid of her body was, like, the first
upon which
step
is carved the curse mark
she had to take
desire.
to,
I can fathom what thy purpose might be. Neither of us is welcome by the brighter path. I see. You may leave now. It was but brief, but thou gavest me fine service.
So I'm not sure what...
What is it? Thy purpose in approaching me was to obtain the curse mark, was it not?
Hold on.
You may leave now. I too am to depart on a journey. What is it? Thy purpose, you may leave. I too am...
So, yeah, E.G., I'm not really sure what the bright path is, but, E.G. seems to imply that the dark path is something that involves, an Empyrean losing their body, or rather, ridding themselves of their body. Like, she died in body only, but not in soul. And then I think killing her two fingers is the next step. I think that was the next the only other thing that she had to do. Well, I say only. I think that was the other thing that she had to do. So it's almost like her body and the two fingers were... Because I think that basically the Bright Path is something to do, like, it's essentially becoming a god like Marika, probably. I think Marika took the Bright Path of the Empyrean. And I think that there maybe was, like... There is some sort of dark path that I don't know if they were supposed to just be two different Empyreans that took these paths or something, or if, like, maybe because I kind of see it as like a metaphor for like the sun and the moon. The bright path being like, well, there's also dark suns and stuff too in this game, so I don't know if it necessarily just comes down to like something as simple as that. But the dark path seems more intangible, I'll say. Okay, for real. Wait, don't you need to, like, run away? And your health low enough for you to... There you go. One more thwack. Actually, let's go see if EG maybe has something to say about it now. Solvus is probably dead also, right? Yeah, because brought the Finger Slayer blade. Pretty much as soon as you grab it, I think he dies. Maybe before that. I think it might be even before that. I think he dies when... He dies after when you stop the Radon Festival, maybe? Maybe? Hmm. So yeah, I guess it's interesting that a Starlight Shard would be something that you use to manipulate someone if Starlight is something to do with the soul. Hmm. Alright, oh, right, let's go talk to EG. Probably has some nice little lore to drop.
Oh, there you are. Good of you to drop by. Have you heard? Lady Rani has departed on her journey along the dark path of Empyrean, from Rena's Rise, as she calls it. It would not have been possible without you. As Lady Rani's war counselor, and moreover, her childhood warden, I express my deepest gratitude. You, and only you, were Lady Rani's true champion.
I am now a little... So he said Rena's Rise as she calls it. I don't know if that's just because there have been other... Well, I guess Rena doesn't live there anymore, maybe is what he's saying. So it's just... Technically it's no one's rise, but... I don't know, there's a lot of things that he could be saying there.
My purpose is nearing its end. I've served Lady Rani for as long as I can remember. It has been a long and wondrous journey. Now Now Lady Rani is in your hands. I pray that you serve her well, unto the very end.
Oh, that's cool. So I was just wondering what he's wearing. It's Carian Knight. It's a Carian Knight, like, Troll Knight cape. Wonder why he doesn't have a Carian Troll sword. Maybe he used to. I don't know.
Lady Rani along the dark path. Now, Lady
Okay,
Rani,
I thought maybe he had something else to say. Alright, yeah, let's go after Estelle now. I can... Oh, also, actually, let's get my runes first, because I think I dropped, like... You know, a fair amount. And I kind of want them back. And there we go. Or I'll just run right past them. Alright, wow. Almost got him in one hit. Almost very clean. Can't one-hand the weapon yet, though. Fortunate. Wait, am I still being... Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go look at some other shamans real quick and see, like, are they also wearing those weird teeth necklace things, or... Where the hell's another shaman? Could be one right behind this rock. Right behind this rock. Ignore the anchor. Bro, I told you to ignore the anchor. It's just a, you know, normal, natural anchor like you see all the time in the wild. What, you've never seen a wild anchor? Okay. Now. Yup. And the teeth look like magma worm teeth. But I mean, it's much smaller, obviously. Just kind of interesting, I guess. Like, where the hell... Because it kind of looks like a jaw. Like she's wearing jaws. Like layered jaws. Which is something that the worm has. But it also looks like it might just be like a continuous band that goes on. It's so hard to tell. Maybe if you have the actual garb, it's easier. Do I? Not in this game. I'll check later. I have enough to level up. Nope. Okay, Estelle. Why can I not remember how to get to Estelle? Lake of Rot. So I need to go to Nokron, which is wait, am I crazy? Oh, that's right, from Rena's Rise. There's another way over there, I think, but I don't remember what it is. Okay, ignore those dudes. They're just chilling. Alright, and I assume that's Celavis's little creep shack. Take another look down here. Nox Monk. Omen Killer. Just wanted to take a look at their apron real quick. That poor lady. Remember what her name was. Oh, and I still haven't helped her out, I guess. Oh, right. I'm trying to remember what the hell I was just doing. It was like... I'm being shot at, but... that's their prerogative. Alright, so this door's finally open. Oh, actually, I really need to go help Selin so that I can get the erudition emote or gesture. Whatever. Wait, I thought I'd totally just walk right past it. Probably did, didn't I? Rena's like whole set. I think I did. How did I just walk right past it? Okay. I go back and grab it. Oh, but Ronnie probably wants to talk first. Well, I guess I want to talk.
Oh, a dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter. Perform for me eliminate the name of Rani the Witch. I will not.
Okay, now let's go grab Rena's set real quick. I think it'll be faster if I go from here. So did I get any Godskin robes? Yeah, I got the Godskin robes. So smooth skin. Will that put me at a light load? No, it won't. That's annoying. Fine. I'm like pretty sure that the set is here. I must... Oh... Yeah... Am I wrong? Did I misremember that? I'm like, did I grab it and seriously not notice or something? Maybe... Okay. Well, at least I don't have to keep climbing all the way up here. Oh, the other way to get over there is to go through Deep Root Depths. There is a coffin that you can take down a waterfall that leads you there. Deposits you here. So you don't have to go through Ronnie's quest to come to this area. You don't have to go to Nokron or any of that. Well, do you? I don't remember. Alright, let's pick up some glowy plants so we can make more glowy things. Glow, glow, glow. So, things that glow are things that will grow. Didn't necessarily mean for that to rhyme, but that's kind of what it sounds like. It's things that have light, or the plants, rather, that were glowing. I guess I don't want to necessarily apply that to everything, but like the ancestral spirits that were glowing. It seems to mean that they were continuing to grow. So these things are probably some kind of fallen star, like Estelle. Do they also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fingers? Yeah. Really similar to Estelle in like every way except for their color. And like, you know, their abilities obviously, but visually. Alright, finally, that's dealt with. It's also interesting that it had hair. The mouth thing still confuses the hell out of me, though. Like, the mandibles. Like, I get that a fallen star beast has those mandibles or whatever, but, you know, why do they have it, too? Like, why is that a thing? Maybe there's no reason, but it's like... I mean, it's got to be implying something, design-wise. I mean, the only other thing that looks like that in real life is like a bug. Whatever the hell pincer is based off of. A antlion. Yeah. And there's other things, too, that look like that. There's like a little disgusting sandworm thing. that also has mandibles like that, but yeah, antlion though I think is more relevant, you know, given the ants. That's interesting. That is interesting. Even the name antlion feels rather significant given the setting. Both of those things are pretty big parts of the story. The ants have those mandibles, don't they? Right after I fight him, there's a bunch of ants in this tunnel. I'm not saying that it's necessarily saying that necessarily means something, but it's probably not irrelevant. Not mean to jump there. Let's take a quick look at those chompers. They also have hair. Interesting. Do they have little... What's their finger situation? They just have like 2 little fingers? I know they're ants, but like whatever. God, that is... Yeah, they have mandibles though. That's... God damn, I mean, there's gotta be some connection there. I feel like that can't be irrelevant for these ants. You know, because it even has... He has 3 pairs of arms, right? Like a bug, like an insect specifically. It's like the defining trait of an insect, that it has... Well, it's one of them. That is 3 body parts. 6 legs. So, obviously, Estelle has a little bit more than 3 segments to his body. But he's got the 6 arms, I think. I guess I'm about to see him. But, you know, you do also fight him. So they have this formic rock they produce that's acidic. It's an acid. That's a real thing that some ants do. Carpenter ants. And then more potential ant dudes. Let's look at their tails again. Like, they have stingers too. They both have stingers. That is 1, 2... Wait. Is it 3 pairs of arms? Yeah. Oh, and it even has, like... I was gonna say the ants kind of have, like, bigger mandibles, but then they have, like, smaller ones closer to their mouth. These guys do, too. Okay, educated guess. By educated, I mean wild shot in the dark. My best guess is that those are ants that consumed a lot of something that changed them. something that was alive, like these remains. I think that they consumed some... I don't know why that would only change certain ants so drastically, when all of them kind of seem to be feeding in the same area. But, I also don't remember how ants work. They might not... Like, they might not, like, eat stuff out in the wild. They might bring it back and have it, like, processed or something, you know, by another bug or something, which, you know, could be with those honeypot ants. The ones with the big butts. Those are also real ants, based on real ants.
Let us speak of the past a while. I was once an Empyrean.
Can store
of the demigods.
Lots of sugar water.
Mikola and Melania could claim that title.
For other ants
to by our own two fingers,
to take as they need.
Candidate to succeed Queen Marika, to become the new god of the coming age, which is when I received Blythe, in the form of a vassal tailored for an Empyrean. But I would not acquiesce to the two fingers. I stole the rune of death, slew mine own Empyrean flesh, casting it away. I would not be controlled by that thing. The two fingers and I have been cursing each other ever since.
So yeah, it seems like the two fingers are very opposed to
their assassins.
An Empyrean taking this dark path, but not as necessarily opposed to someone taking... I guess if I am... Maybe they sent me along the bright path, you know, to burn the Erd Tree. Well, I mean, both result in burning the Erd Tree, but Ronnie's ending is the only one that kind of seems like not a continuation of the Golden Order
Each been cursing the
in
other
some
since.
form.
The baleful shadows are their assassins.
Other than, I guess, also, what's his name? Dung Eaters.
I turned my back on the baleful.
Okay. Oh, also I think I have enough runes to level up. More life. So yeah, because, you know, I think it reminds me of, like worms, how they, and like how Dragon Communion works. They consume a thing, a part of this thing. The part that I think also, by the way, contains the soul. I'm pretty sure, like, the heart is where the soul is, which is why, you know, primal glintstone blades are used on hearts. So I think that consuming the soul of another thing seems to fundamentally change you somehow. Over time, at least. Not necessarily right away. Whoops. So yeah, my best guess is that they ate... I don't want to say a bunch of stars, because that sounds a little dumb. It looks like they might have eaten stars, though. Like they ate... I mean, they became stars, if nothing else. Do we know that they came from outer space? Because I feel like, you know, we assumed that because of all the weapons and star stuff or whatever. Estelle was born in a lightless void. That's right. I think that's what, his... Yeah, that's what his, like, remembrance says. Oh, I forgot about those. So... why do they have so many ant qualities then? There's no doubt in my mind that there's some kind of connection between them and, like, insects or ants or something right now. Like, I don't know, I don't know, I say no doubt, but I mean, I've got some doubts, obviously. It just feels like there's really some strange similarities between them, and they are very close together in terms of where they can be found. Except for that one Estelle. Well, okay, except for the two Estelles. When we're just talking about the colored, the colorless ones, the gray ones, they are usually, or almost always, in areas that are pretty close to ants. I need to verify that. Okay. Oh, I think I meant to use those stone sword keys for something else, but that's fine. Jesus. Something interesting that they get to do with the silver tier mace that I'm kind of jealous of is that they actually, like, can switch modes with it or something. It's like they wear it on their hands like they're boxing with it. Like, I think it turns into, like, two... I hope I'm not just, like... sounds like the most made-up bullshit. Gotta see it now. Cool. Oh, I forgot that they can do that. Okay. Oh god. Yeah, might as well just equip that for safety reasons. Tier husk. I just wanted to read the description again. Hardened husk shed by a formless life form known as the Silver Tear, found in and around the Eternal City. Silver Tear makes mockery of life, reborn again and again into imitation. Perhaps one day it will be reborn a lord. That was a little close. But all good. So this is interesting. They are here surrounding this statue. Are these things statues that were made? Or are they things that... like, I've considered them spirits, possibly? That sort of, like, something happened to them, because they seem to be in places regarding, like, related to death down here. Like, maybe they're coming out of, like, mausoleums or something. I don't know if they're surrounding this statue because there are dead buried near here, or what. I don't really know what this area is. It's also weird that they're like on top of all the buildings. Right? I mean, is it all the buildings? Well, some of the buildings just go straight up into the ceiling, so that doesn't count. Where are they even looking? Some are looking over here. It's like they're just trying to get away. They're all going in different directions. What the hell? Like they were trying to get away from the inside of these chambers somehow, for some reason. So many questions. Okay, finally. Another go at it. Knock Ronald McDonald. Yeah, I wish it were so friendly. These monks are very much not loving it. Okay. So hopefully I can see this one use like the alternate form thing I was talking about. I'm pretty sure that they can like use it like a fist weapon. Oof. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I swear to God, I thought I saw him punch with it or something earlier. Do I have to be at a certain range for you to like? Oof. That was a close one. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll just kill him now. I thought he would make me not look as dumb. Thanks a lot, man. Also, I don't know if I said what's up, Kix. What's up? I just saw knock Ronald McDonald and then walked this guy in circles. Okay. Just looking around right now. A little bit weirded out by some of the similarities I'm suddenly realizing are between, like, the Estelle things. I mean, Estelle and the Estelle-like creatures and, like, the ants. Like, they seem to both have, like, mandibles and three sets of arms. Good. Thanks, what about you? Only just started playing again. It's nice to re-explore the underground areas. Yeah, same. I am, like... I took kind of a break from it for a while, and now I'm reapproaching it to kind of, like, get myself more into the mindset to, finally finish up that lore video. Ooh, I don't want him to get any momentum. Okay. I've got a lot of, like, what I want written out. And now it is, like, a matter of making sure that I'm going through all the threads I just need to add a few more things to a few more places because I realized there were like some holes. And obviously there's gonna be holes, but like I just want guesses about those things at least. I don't want to like I don't want to, you know, go over some important topic, accidentally sort of move over some important topic without really addressing it because I just didn't. The video is centered on the timeline, like the prehistory timeline. So like stuff involving like the old civilization, maybe the astrologers a little bit, and some giant stuff. The giant stuff I am looking into more right now. And I'm trying to find some... I'm looking into the ancient dragons a bit more as well, because it is... they're weird. Like, they're really weird. Like, there doesn't really seem like there's any... You know, they're called the ancient dragons, but, like, they're... Far Missoula doesn't really seem... It seems relatively advanced, like in terms of like how it's built. Like it seems like it's much newer than the old dynasty. And that's fine, you know, they can build newer buildings. But like, where are the old ancient dragon stuff? Or where is all the old ancient dragon stuff? Like, did they just they couldn't have just like popped up out of nowhere and started building whatever, or unless, you know, somebody was building stuff for them. I mean, they were giving intelligence to people. So, I don't know. It just feels weird to be like, yeah, they just showed up and knew how to build. Anyway, yeah, that's some stuff I'm kind of looking at right now. And these are the insane conversations that are apparently happening inside my head when I'm trying to figure out whether or not something makes sense. At least I feel insane, because I'm literally arguing with myself. I'm coming up with, like, counterpoints for all my own arguments. No matter what, I win. But no matter what, I lose. Tricky. Does feel distinctly not as old as old Dynasty stuff. Yeah, which is, like, super weird. Is there maybe some stuff in the old Dynasty that could be references to Ancient Dragons that don't look like it, maybe? Oh god. Like, maybe, you know, maybe they weren't so good at drawing stuff, so they drew Ancient Dragons, and we were like, what the hell are those squiggles? I don't think that that's necessarily the case, but there's like a couple things on some of the monoliths that I think could look like Ancient Dragons, sort of, but it's other people that I've tried to show it to have not seen it, so I think it's very much just kind of a me thing. I guess for reference, the thing that I'm talking about, it's, I guess, pretty easy for me to talk, or to mention what it is. Any of those sort of pillars, the obelisks around the old dynasty that have, like, I think it's like 3 or 4 sets of pictures go down. Like, I think that those pictures are, like, there's some that are right in front of the first ancestral spirit room, but anyway, the very top panel set of pictures, whatever, the very first picture on the top is looks like it could be depicting like ancient dragons or something sorry, not necessarily ancient dragons. It looks like it could just be depicting something flying through the air. So honestly, the fact that it is for it to even be ancient dragons, and if it is in fact something being depicted flying at all, is also very much up for debate. it looks kind of dragon-y to me, but like, again, it's debatable, like, that it's even depicting something flying at all. Before you, yes, I have played Sekiro. I love Sekiro. Whoops. Didn't mean to do an entire somersault. To me, I thought it looked like a fleet of ships or something. Ooh. Yeah, that could be true as well. It is really like, you know, it's like looking at hieroglyphs. Without the thousands of years of actual, like, you know, historical context and examples and stuff for us to reach to. And no Rosetta Stone. So they kind of just look like squiggles. But, thinking, oh, they could be ships. Alright. Deal with these two first. So these guys are still using, like, the same fighting styles as the Fallen Hawks. And that's a Fallen Hawk shield. Yeah, so there's some kind of connection between the Fallen Hawks and the Silver Tears. I'm pretty sure of it. They're using, like, Fallen Hawk weapons and, or at least the Fallen Hawk shield. They use some of the same, like, tactics. The way that they only use, like, spears, or, like, they'll shoot things at you, like, with bows and arrows, like a bow and arrow. Get some more strength. Wonder if that's supposed to tie in with how the Newmen come from outside the Lands Between. Like the obelisk marks their arrival in the Lands Between. So, I think that it is possible that the old dynasty was a, like, Newman, like the super ancient Newman civilization, or that they were ruled by Newman or something. I think it's possible that Obelisk Man's proportions. I think that proportions are like what we can use to maybe figure out what is Newman or of Newman descent. If it's something that has those really long, sort of like thinner arms and like a longer neck, I think it is, like, you know, the Onyx and Alabaster Lords have that kind of build. Marika has that build. Gold Mask. There's a lot of characters that have that kind of build, and I think that it's possible they're all Newman or of Newman descent. So that includes Obelisk Man, the guy, the old dynasty tablet man. I said Obelisk Man, I think. I meant Tablet Man. Oh, come on, I was barely moving. Are you kidding me? Whatever. It's kind of hilarious to get killed by one of those things anyway. Big ball. Absolutely. There's no defeating. It's the ultimate defense, therefore the ultimate offense. It's the complete package. It is Orb. Whoops. He's already dead. So yeah, the way that these things attack, they'll try to stab at you, like with a spear. They'll use shields, like a hardened husk in front of them. They will sometimes fire off projectiles, like they're firing bows. And those are pretty much the weapons that the Fallen Hawks use. Like, verifiable... Well, I mean, there's bows here. I don't know if I have the other... I should. Pretty sure the other Fallen Hawk stuff is, like, right, near the entrance of that. Well, I can go find it real quick after this. Nonsense. Yeah. That's right, I found a weird little confined space that you can't move through. You're toast now, buddy. Uh-oh. I was worried that that split second of hesitation was going to be all that it needed to gain to accelerate up to terminal velocity and just launch me into next week. Terminal velocity, by the way, is something I didn't know for a long time. I don't know if this is something that's obvious. It's the fastest you can go. The fastest you can fall, like, without being pushed downwards. It's the... like, at a certain speed, air resistance just gets too strong and you can't go any faster, just because the air will literally just kind of push up against you. I like to say terminal velocity a lot because it's so extreme, like literally maximum speed. So that way I can be as dramatic as possible in a given situation. Okay, let's kill these guys first. Do a little chain reaction. Oh, and they got the orb man. Yep, the fastest you can naturally fall. It is a very dramatic term. Especially because it has terminal in it, you know? It's like... It's a terminal speed. Okay. Maybe I won't die this time. But I probably will. By the way, I think I'm... You know, Elden Beast is basically Divine Dragon 2.0. Yeah, kinda. Like, it's very similar in a lot of ways, but I guess what do you is there a particular way that you're saying that it's like Divine Dragon 2.0? Safest way, the safest and fastest way out of here is through all the chairs. Damn. Holy God. Damn! Oh, I thought that would hit the jumping person. Like, you get to the end and realize the big tree has dragon inside, or rather, the tree is a dragon, I guess, is an easier way to put it. Inside the tree, there's a dragon that is the tree inside the tree. I'm the dude playing the dude, pretending to be the other dude. Alright, no, let's get the hell. Dragons and trees and dragons and trees. Yeah, it's dragons and trees all the way down. I think that does have something to do with, like, the way that, you know, like, dragons are sort of seen as something that's, like, really divine. And, like, the ancient dragons especially. Personally, the way that I think that ancient dragons work is that the stone is just dragon-shaped stone, but I think that they have, like, the gold on their bodies is, like, their actual life. Their, like, it is them, which is why I think that all the dragons that are... Because they're supposed to be immortal, but if you look at all the ones that are dead, they just kind of look like, you know, dead rock, and they don't have any gold in them. Or they have very, very little gold. Like, you know, Grand Sax... Okay. Grand Sax still has, like, a little bit of gold on his body, but it's like... He was huge, so I mean... Well, I mean, yeah, I know Grand Sax has, like, some gold, like, left, but I mean, it's like... such a tiny, tiny amount that I really feel, especially for Grand Sax, someone that had, like, all that gold. And I also think it's possible that, like, it's not necessary dragons in the... Oh, well, okay, they are, like, fused into the walls and stuff, though, so I don't know if that's, like, necessarily, like, the same thing. I mean, like... Because they might have, like, fused their bodies and given up the ability to, like, move or something like that. Like, I don't know if they're still... If, like, the walls are alive. The walls have eyes. Or the walls want eyes. They don't have eyes, though. But I think it's possible that primordial gold, at the very least. Like, maybe every ancient dragon has, like, primordial gold as, like, a heart or something. Or, sorry, primordial gold. And I think that is, like... Because it's said it's close in nature to life itself or something is what it says. And it seems like the ancient dragons, give gold to people that they love, like rams or whatever, or sorry, things... They give red lightning to people that they, like, really love. I need to remember that. Find the... I'm misquoting that. Basically, they only give red gold to people that they really care about, like, a lot. It's like, it seems like a much more special gift. And I think that it's because it's literally like a piece of themselves. It could be a piece of their soul, their life, whatever. But yeah, I mean, the dragons in the walls, I don't know. I don't really consider that the same thing, because it's like they you know, I mean, I'm mostly referring to, like, the ones that are, like, the actual, like, pieces of dead dragons that are lying all around. Because I genuinely have no idea what's going on with that wall situation. Like, maybe they were in the process of carving out new dragons and they didn't finish. So there's not, like, enough gold to get them going. But I do think that gold is, like, the key. It's like where their actual life comes from, I think. You know how there are the petrified forests underground, consecrated snowfields. Very speculative. But oh god. Cool. Wonder if when the Elden Ring was part of Farm Azula, trees were worshipped more broadly. When the Golden Order took the Elden Ring, it went from worshipping trees in general to just a specific tree, so I wonder if that can be applied to dragons across the board too. Oh, like if they went from worshipping... So, one of the things about the fact that they were worshipping the ancient dragons is... Here's another thing, another part that I totally forgot. it's said that worshipping ancient dragons doesn't conflict with worshipping the Erd Tree because they're both worship of gold. I mean, I think that it doesn't say that explicitly, but it's very heavily suggested, I'm pretty sure, that ancient dragons are, like, the worship of ancient dragons is the worship of gold. And so there is like a deeper, I think, connection. I mean, there already seems to be some weird connections between the ancient dragons and the Erd Tree, or the Crucible of Life at least, which was the predecessor of the Erd Tree. But yeah, the fact that like they can even be worshipped kind of interchangeably is very interesting. Especially, it's a tree of life. So. But I kind of get what you mean. Oh yeah, regarding the trees underground. Oh, I kind of see what you mean. Like, maybe that's why. So I think that the reason that modern dragons are weaker than ancient dragons is because, like, we know that... I'm not sure if stone beings can, like, create more stone beings. Like, it seems... I guess there's no real confirmation of that or anything. But my understanding, or my idea, my thought process was that sort of the first beings to come from, like, to come to the world were probably, like, beings that were, like, living metal that inhabited stone bodies, but then however they had children, they were flesh and blood. Like, they can't reproduce in a way that creates more stone beings, I think. But again, that's just a guess. I think that that's also part of what was going... the whole deal with, like, the Wandering Mausoleums. I think it's possible that those are, like, stone... not necessarily onyx and alabaster lord bodies, but the same kinds of bodies that they would inhabit. And I think that they are just sitting there, maybe potentially to have gold, like, added to them, because, like, to bring them back to life, like, because onyx and alabaster lords sort of have, like, silver running through them. So my thought process was maybe, like, they take the gold and, like, the head, because the upper part of, like, the demigods seems to be the part that's always left behind, the head. You think about Rykard, Godric, I think all of Morgott was there, if not shriveled. But yeah, the head of the body is missing in the Wandering Mausoleum, so I'm wondering if maybe, like, you add the missing ingredients. And, yeah. I think that's also part of why, well, that's a whole other thing. But yeah, the large trees underground, though, that is something that has very much frustrated. It could be possible that lampwoods used to be more common, because I think that the Erd Tree is a lampwood. Like, I think it's the same kind of tree that the Helfen was, which is why they both have this grace-like light. I think that the Helfen's just had its own kind of version of grace. It's possible that, like, maybe the Erd Tree is just, like, one of the last lampwoods. Because, when someone went on a god hunt, or the Glowmide Queen went on a god hunt, it's I've got to wonder if that god hunt involved, like... Because we know that these lampwoods, they seem or it seems like Mikola was going to create another tree similar to the Erd tree somehow. And I'm wondering if maybe that was something that a lot of gods were doing at some point in a different way than the Erd tree. But, like, you know, this way of sort of connecting to a tree that has something to do with life and death. Maybe that was something that was that maybe that they eliminated. You know, Marika was desperate enough to, like, remove death completely to secure her reign. Maybe I wouldn't put it past someone like her, if not her, to, like, destroy a bunch of trees that could become Erd trees just because they'd be competition potentially. But anyway, it's 8:01. So I'm gonna try to stop rambling and wrap things up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am very much... The gears are turning. So I'm making progress on my script, and hopefully we'll make something soon. So I hope I see you next time. Bye-bye.